Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Roman Reigns hasn't been seen on WWE television since losing his chance to punch his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania 41 at the 2025 Royal Rumble after being eliminated from the Rumble match. Fans have since been eagerly waiting for the return of the OTC. This year's Showcase of the Immortals is fast approaching, and the Stamford-based promotion is well on its way to finalizing the card for the biggest wrestling spectacle of the year. Roman Reigns has been announced to appear on the March 21st and 28th episodes of SmackDown. However, WWE's plans could alter even at the last minute. A shocking twist could see Roman Reigns making his surprise return on Monday Night Raw. He could sign a contract with the Red brand for the first time in 6 years and might begin his rivalry against CM Punk and Seth Rollins, who are both part of the flagship show. Rumors are rife on social media about a high-stakes triple threat bout featuring Reigns, Rollins, and Punk at the show of shows this year. With Roman on the Red brand, they could even begin building for the rumored WrestleMania bout. The OTC defeated Solo Sikoa at Raw's debut on Netflix in a tribal combat bout and became the undisputed tribal chief. CM Punk eliminated Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins simultaneously at the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble while both men were involved in a shoving contest to toss one another out. Meanwhile, Logan Paul took perfect advantage and tossed Punk out of the ring too. Tensions reached their boiling point as three continued fighting outside the ring, where Rollins hit his signature stomp on the OTC twice, including once on the steel steps, leaving him hurt. This potential move to Monday Night Raw could do wonders if booked properly by the creative team. That said, the angle proposed above is purely speculative at this point. Roman Reigns could help Cody Rhodes against The Rock and John Cena. Last year, the original tribal chief lost his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. However, the two seem to be on better terms now, as Rhodes teamed up with Reigns against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu at the 2024 Bad Blood Premium Live event. Reigns might return the favor and could help the American Nightmare against John Cena and company at the Showcase of the Immortals. This could also plant seeds for Rock and Reigns' dream bout down the line. While the scenario above seems perfect, it is hypothetical for now. It will be interesting to see what plans Triple H-led creative has for the OTC in the coming weeks. The WWE Universe has been waiting with bated breath for the return of the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Ever since his absence following WrestleMania XL, where he lost the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes, speculation has run wild about how he would re-enter the fold. However, recent reports suggest that Reigns is not just returning to reclaim his throne. He is coming back with a seismic shift that will alter the course of his career. For the first time in 6 years, Roman Reigns is set to undergo a major transformation upon his return to WWE. Sources close to the situation indicate that Reigns will be officially leaving the bloodline behind, or, at the very least, reconfiguring it in a shocking way. After years of ruling WWE as the tribal chief, Reigns might be preparing to walk a different path, one that could either lead to redemption or complete destruction. Roman Reigns' absence and bloodlines descend into chaos. When Roman Reigns stepped away from WWE after his loss at WrestleMania, his faction, the Bloodline, quickly descended into turmoil. Solo Sikoa took charge, bringing in new allies such as Jacob Fatu, while turning on Paul Heyman and abandoning the previous order set by Roman. The faction, once built on unity under Reigns' iron fist, became a fractured war zone with betrayals and infighting at every turn. Many wondered when the head of the table would return to reclaim control. However, it seems Reigns has been watching from the shadows, calculating his next move. A new path. Roman Reigns breaks away from the bloodline? A recent leak suggests that WWE officials and Reigns himself have agreed that it is time for a fresh chapter. The plan? Roman Reigns is set to return as a solo competitor for the first time in 6 years, abandoning his role as the tribal chief. This shocking development means that Reigns will no longer rely on the bloodline or any external force to back him up. The aura of dominance he cultivated since 2020 was built on the idea that he was the leader of the most powerful dynasty in wrestling. Now, it appears he will walk alone, re-establishing himself without the crutch of a faction. The end of Tribal Chief Roman? A character redesign incoming. For years, Roman Reigns has been synonymous with the title of the Tribal Chief, donning his black and gold gear, speaking in cryptic, authoritative tones, and instilling fear in both fans and superstars alike. However, rumors indicate that upon his return, he may shed the entire Tribal Chief persona. Insiders hint at a complete character revamp, possibly returning to a gladiator-like presentation, reminiscent of his Big Dog era but with a more serious, no-nonsense twist. The days of acknowledging him as the head of the table may be over, and instead, fans could see a Roman Reigns who is simply out to reclaim WWE gold, without any familial ties holding him down. How will WWE introduce this change? Roman Reigns' return is expected to be a monumental event, likely taking place at a major pay-per-view such as Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. There are a few ways WWE could introduce his new direction. 1. Reigns confronts Solo Sikoa and declares the bloodline over. A powerful way to signify the end of the bloodline's reign would be for Roman to appear unannounced, staring down Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and the remaining members of the faction. Instead of fighting them, he could simply drop his lei, a symbolic gesture that the Tribal Chief era is over. 2. Roman Reigns declares himself the Lone King. Instead of being part of a faction, Reigns could take a new moniker, such as the Lone King, where he emphasizes that he does not need anyone to stand beside him anymore. WWE could introduce new entrance music, attire, and a whole new demeanor that sets him apart from his previous bloodline leadership. 3. Roman Reigns enters the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant. One of the most talked about ideas is that Roman Reigns will shock the WWE Universe by entering the Royal Rumble match as a surprise entrant. However, instead of being a dominant force with bloodline assistance, he would fight completely alone, proving that he does not need backup to reclaim his place at the top. How this impacts the WWE landscape. A Roman Reigns without the bloodline changes WWE significantly. Here's what could happen. The bloodline becomes its own faction without Roman. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu could continue to rule as a new version of the bloodline, making Reigns their sworn enemy. Reigns becomes a tweener or babyface. By leaving behind his power-hungry persona, he might naturally shift toward being a face again, winning back fans who may have grown tired of his long championship run. A mega WrestleMania feud is born. Roman's return as a solo act sets up fresh rivalries. Could he challenge Cody Rhodes again? Would he target Seth Rollins? Or could we finally see Roman versus The Rock in a one-on-one match where the story is no longer about family control but pride? The WWE Universe reacts. As news circulates about Reigns' potential shift, social media has been buzzing with mixed reactions. Some fans love the idea. This is the perfect time to evolve Roman's character. He's done everything with the bloodline, now let's see him stand on his own. Solo Sikoa running the bloodline while Roman returns as a lone wolf is actually genius. Others are skeptical. Why fix what isn't broken? The bloodline has been the best thing in WWE for years, why split it up now? Without the bloodline, Roman might not feel as special. I hope they give him an equally strong new character. Final thoughts, a new era for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns returning without the bloodline is a game changer. For 6 years, his character has been tied to family dominance, but this return signals a fresh beginning. Whether he emerges as a true lone warrior, reinvents his character entirely, or simply shifts into a new leadership role, one thing is certain, his return will be one of the biggest WWE moments of the decade. The real question is, can Roman Reigns dominate WWE without the bloodline at his side? Fans won't have to wait much longer to find out.